Hey, Whatnot Sellers. Welcome to another episode of Live Selling 365. Today I want to talk about customer service, just some thoughts on customer service in the live sales space. I don't hear it talked about that much, but I do think it's a little unique with live sales because live sales is social selling, right? So if I'm new to you, my name is Tamika Crow of Custom Wood Burning. I've been selling heat gun art like this on Whatnot for about 3 years now, and recently came here not as an expert, but as this new term I discovered recently, as a student teacher of sorts, just to kind of pass forward some of the insights and things I've been picking up along the way with you guys. So I'm glad that you're here, and I want to talk about customer service. And so starting with the definition, customer service is the support you offer your customers both before and after they buy your products or services. Before and after is the key thing here, because it just puts into perspective that customer service is not a one-time thing. It's an ongoing, it's a relationship between the buyer and the seller, ongoing relationship, potentially indefinitely or until we close up shop or this kind of thing. Support, ongoing support, not a one-time thing. That's the first thing. The next is just the customer retention in mind. Social live selling and social selling is unique in this customer retention arena because it's not the same as like static listings where we post something on eBay or Craigslist or whatever, and then folks are, prospective buyers are searching for specific products. They don't really care who it's coming from. They just want the product, and then, they can leave reviews and this kind of thing, but they're product centric. Live selling and social selling are seller centric. The relationship with the seller is everything. It's everything. People will spend more for the same product if it's from someone that they know and like and trust with social live selling. So customer retention is unique in this way, in this space. And so I feel like pointing that out, right? Because retention is much better for our time money continuum than customer acquisition. Right? Customer acquisition is very expensive, and all the time, money, effort that we put into marketing, discounts, content creation, networking, all the things to get people into our shows and get them buying in our shows. If we have to start that over every time to get a new customer. So retaining the ones that we have is so important, right? I'll give an example. I'll see we all have Reddit and Facebook, right? We see some sellers just, or, you can look in people's reviews and they'll get all worked up about a $5 refund or something like that. But that's where this perspective comes in mind, because it's not $5 that we're sacrificing. It's every purchase thereafter that is also on the table in that equation. Also, because it is social selling, every one buyer has a whole network around them, right? Tens of millions on the platform, Whatnot, like people talk to each other. Everybody's connected by X degrees of separation, right? And so when we're deciding how we want to approach a specific situation with a specific customer, which do unto others, right? It's pretty simple, with the humility that we could be the one in the wrong and just not realize it because miscommunications happen and this kind of thing. But either case, it's not just that one person, it's everyone they're connected with, because people do talk and people do share bad experiences. And so just something to keep in mind. It's not just that one person's purchase, it's all their future purchases and potentially the first and future purchases of their network. Even publicly, if they go posting your name on Reddit or something like that, it's worth keeping in mind. I'm just saying. That said, I don't want to offer, I've worked in customer service before. I don't want to offer that the customer is always right. to each their own and how they want to, what perspective they want to have on this specifically. But what I would like to offer is that as a small business owner, we have to make decisions on our own with a case-by-case basis of how much we can afford to compromise, because not all customers understand our position and some are inconsolable. It just is what it is. It's just a number. If you have 1,000 customers, one of them is going to be salty about something or difficult to some degree. Every different personality and perspective out there, we're going to run into it. So I just want to offer that I don't think it's like the worst thing in the world that if we do encounter this, and if someone is like costing us our mental, emotional, or financial peace, then it's okay to just like respond professionally, close the loopholes, and then just go ahead and block them. Just go ahead and block them. Short and sweet. Don't drag it out. Don't spend too much time on it. Just sometimes that is totally appropriate. As little as possible, I would say, but like sometimes that is the best thing to do. Only my opinion. Aside from this, I want to share just a note, extra chew about reviews. Responding to reviews specifically. So Whatnot used to not have reviews set up so sellers could respond, but as soon as they enabled that, we found out pretty quick that like not all sellers respond the same way, like with their customer service hat on. And some of the responses to these reviews are wild, to put it lightly. And so I just want to offer the additional perspective that it's when we are choosing, when we get if it's positive reviews, like that's fine. But if it's negative reviews and we go to respond, we are not just responding to that one person and that one comment. We are poster boarding our professionalism and customer service hat, or our customer service approach to the world, because it's right there on our profile and anybody and their moms can read it. And so if we respond nasty to somebody, trust you me, other onlookers are going to base their future purchase decisions off of that. I know, because I do that. If I see sellers that have like nasty, unprofessional review replies, especially if they're like blaming the customer or like condescending and this kind of stuff, like I ain't buying from that person. Crazy, right? Because even if we've had a relationship prior to that, what it tells me is that if and when something does go wrong with my order, then this is how you're going to handle it, and nobody's really going to sign up for that. And so just a word of caution, sometimes, it can get us emotionally and mentally, and sometimes they are in the wrong, or they just want to whatever, smear our name or whatever, but just really take a day or two until there's like a calm state of mind before replying, because your future customers, it will affect your future customers and that kind of thing. So I just want to offer that. Either case, I want to keep these short, but I'll leave with the quote that I think is relevant. So, and I quote, I know that was an abrupt segue, but here we go. Quote, "Remember, no matter how good your feedback is from your customers, you always start over with the next one." Just good to keep in mind that every instance is case by case. And so even though we deal with all the things to the customer, that's the only thing that matters at the time. And so good to keep in mind. Either case, if you found value here, please give it a thumbs up. Let YouTube know to push it out to more live sellers. And I guess I just want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. But in the meantime, just happy live selling, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye-bye.